All right. Today we're talking about this book, Emotionally Healthy Spirituality. You gotta get the book. If you do not have this book, you gotta get it, okay? Because this is gonna help you be emotionally healthy and spiritually healthy. You gotta get this book. No fluff. Let's dive right into it. If it's your first time here on this channel, I want to welcome you and thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, your time is valuable, so I do not like to waste your time. Those who have already subscribed and hit that notification bell, you know I do not like to waste your time, so it's no fluff. We get right into the video because I like to make these videos as short as possible, but I really want to give you value because you are valuable. Your goals, your dreams are important, and we need you to hit all of them, okay? This book right here is a game changer. I'm about to be reading right from it, not word from word, but I'm gonna like hit the highlights, okay? On page 74, the great temptation toward a false self. This is huge because a lot of times we kind of battle with our own identities and who we are, okay? Like, think about who you are. How would you define yourself? Okay, this is important. So let's jump right into some false identity traits, okay? Because we should not be defining ourselves as this. This is the first temptation, right? I am what I do based off performance. You are not a human doing. You're a human being. You are not what you do. Okay, I'm starting to hesitate more and more when people ask me what I do and you just met me. Why does it matter what I do? I start off with, hey, man, I'm a father, I'm a husband. That's who I like. I start off with I start off with something other, anything other than my job and what I do. Okay, does that make sense? Because I'm a human being, not a human doing. Okay, and a lot of times we get our identity wrapped up on an achievement hamster wheel, and the more I achieve, the more I feel a sense of identity in who I am. Or the less I achieve, now I'm down in the dumps and I'm depressed because I haven't achieved what I ought to achieve. Okay, like, we got to get off that performance and our performance tied up in our identity. Guess what? My performance does not negate who I am. I can fail. I can stink up the joint. I can be terrible at something. I can make mistakes. That does not mean I am a terrible, wicked, evil, demonic human being. Oh my goodness, somebody needs to be free today because you've made mistakes, right? And you've done some things wrong. You said some things you ought not have said, okay? You messed up on your performance or how you thought you should achieve. You think you all messed up. You taking it personal. It can't be personal. And this is why, okay, my bad. I can feel myself starting to rant. But this is why criticism, critiques is so important, because a lot of times when we receive feedback or criticism or critique, we take it personal. It's not personal. You just did a bad job at this, and it's a skill that can be enhanced and improved. Do not take it personal. If someone jumped on here and said, yo, Mo, you can improve this. This is whack. This is wrong. You can adjust. I wouldn't take it personal. I'm still a human being. I still have value. I still have worth. I still have potential. And guess what? It does not diminish any of that. I'm still valuable. Okay? Like that's so important. All right, that's so important. All right, let's get to number two. Because our culture, we're such a high achievement culture over here in America, and we attach our achievements to what we do or to who we are. That ought not be so, you guys. We can't. That's a trap. Okay, when we start attaching our numbers, our achievements to our identity, to who we are, we in trouble. Okay, second one is I am what I have, possessions. Whew. This is huge. I am what I have, possessions. Man, I got a huge embarrassing story. I was going out one night And, I be talking to my wife about stuff because, she helps me, you know what I'm saying, be true to who I am and keep my word and stuff. And I was going out with some friends I haven't seen in a while, and we got 2 vehicles, okay? We got a nicer new truck, and we got an older van, okay, older van. And I'm going out with some people I haven't seen in a while, and I'm like, yo, I need to drive the truck. My wife's like, why? Oh, I just want to. The real reason why, and we got to the bottom of it, is because I was attaching my identity, okay, to what other people thought based off my possessions, my truck. Whew. Lord, I repent. I'm sorry. Like I had to be self-aware enough to know, Mo, you are secretly, you don't do it in public, you don't say anything, but secretly you have attached your possessions to your identity. And God had to expose that thing in my life. Guess what? I'm not what I have or possess. This is huge. This is huge. So it doesn't matter what car I drive, where I live at, what my clothes look like. That does not define who I am as a person, as a human being. It does not define my value. My possessions do not define me. And all of these things is important as it relates to our false identity, because our culture, it measures success by what we own. Whew. What is your net worth? You Google some people's net worth before. Who cares? Are you loving? Are you kind? Are you compassionate? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we're going to die one day. Our possessions can't go with us. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying don't have nice things. I'm not saying don't get a truck. I'm not saying don't dress nice. I'm not saying any of that. But we have to be very intentional not to attach what we have with who we are. Our self-confidence, our self-esteem cannot come from the possessions we have, the jobs we have, the money we have. We got to be careful of that. All right, here we go. Man, I want to talk about each one a little deeper, okay? Like, get the book, please get the book. Please buy the book, okay? Please. Okay, here's a third one, and then we're going to talk about our true self, our true identity, and then we're going to be out of here, okay? Here's the third one. I am what others think, popularity. I am what I'm going to buy a new chair. Y'all hear the squeaking? All right. I am what others think, popularity. Okay? This is huge because our identity can't be attached to what other people think about me, because that's going to drive me bonkers, because everybody thinks something different about me, good, bad, or indifferent. So what happens is I will continue to change to please people, knowing I can't please everybody, but I'm always changing my identity, my principles, my values, my thoughts, my actions, my words. I'm always changing all these things so I can be liked by people and be popular. You can't do that. You got to keep it 100. All right. Some people going to be, you ain't going to be able to please everybody. You going to rub some shoulders. Jesus was perfect and he ain't please everybody. I mean, that just blows my mind. Okay. So I am what others think. Okay. That's not true. Okay, I'm going to read this highlighted part that I highlighted. True freedom comes when we no longer need to be somebody special in other people's eyes because we know we are lovable and good enough. You cannot be free until you don't feel the need to feel special in somebody else's eyes, in another human being's eye. God already said you are special. I love you and I accept you. That got to be good enough for us. Other than that, you will always be bound to what other people think about you. Whew, man. Oh my goodness. I just need to let that sink in a little bit. You might need to rewind 10 or 30 seconds to rewatch that. or you just buy the book. This ain't my book. I'm not being promoted for this. I don't know Peter S. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to butcher his name. I don't know him. I never met him. I would love to. He's a deep brother. He got a whole bunch of great stuff, but I don't know him. Okay. This is not no advertisement. I ain't making no money off of it, but this book has really helped me. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's get to this other part. This is developing your authentic self. Okay. So this is the work we can put in to actually develop our authentic self, who we are. Okay. Authentically. All right. Your human being. This is some like straight up great things, habits we can practice. There's only 3 things, y'all. You got to get the last one though. The last one is the game changer. All right. You got to get the last one. Here we go. First, you got to pay attention to your interior in silence and solitude. Whew. Man, I'm so passionate about this. We got to get in a quiet place. We got to get silent. We got to think about what we're thinking about. Okay. We need to be alone so we can hear God. We need to be alone so we can hear our own heart's desires. It's okay. I'm huge on this. Okay. All right. My bad. I'm trying not to rant. Okay. But like, this is important because oftentimes we don't know ourselves because we haven't been quiet with ourselves. I'm trying to tell you. We always got music on. We always got something in the background. We always reading something. We always listening to something. We always doing something. When is the last time we were quiet in solitude? And we spend time with ourselves to know our inner thoughts, to know our desires, to know what we're thinking about. But we don't know because we're never silent. The world is so noisy around us, we can't find any quiet time. If you're going to develop your authentic self and even know your authentic self, not the self you put on or the mask you put on for other people, not the self that wants to be accepted by everyone, not the self that lies and make these adjustments and is not your real self and you over here lying, not that self, the self that tells the truth all the time, the self that says I can't lie because if I do lie, that's putting me in bondage and I want to be free, the self that is really you. All right, you got to get in some silence and solitude. Here we go. Number 2. You got to find trusted companions. This is huge. You got to find some trusted people. You got to find some people who won't sell you out. You got to find some people who will tell you the truth. You got to find some people who will love you when you're unlovable. You got to find some people who are going to be in your corner. You got to find you some people. I'm sorry. This is huge. And you don't need 30 of them. You don't need 10. You need 1 to 3 people. I get that. I just get that from Jesus. Okay. Like, yeah, he had the 12, but he only had 3 to rock with him, to go up to the mountain, to go in the secret places. He had 3 trusted ones. Judas wasn't in the number. He was around. He was 12. He was an associate. He was a discipler. He was a follower. He wasn't in the 3, though. The 3 can't be selling you out for 30 pieces of shekels. The 3 can't use your information, your privacy, your secrets as currency to gain popularity for other people. Whew. Lord Jesus, your 3 closest people, I got to say that one more time. They cannot use your privacy, your information, your secrets, your vulnerability, your pain, your successes as currency to cash in so they can be popular with other people. Not your 3. The other ones can. Your associates can. But your 3 got to be rock solid. If you're gonna develop your true self, because it's an Ubuntu, I am because we are, and we are therefore I am. An African philosophy that essentially says I can't be my authentic self by myself. I'm dropping some bombs on y'all today. I'm dropping them. Boom, I'm dropping them. Y'all better catch it. All right, y'all better catch it. I don't care when you see this video. You better catch this and you better get this. All right, here we go. This is the last one. We got to go. Last one. Move out of your comfort zone. I got one more, y'all. My bad. I got this last one, but I got one more after the move out your comfort zone. This is just so good, y'all. You already know what it is. Whatever your comfort zone is, you need to either move out your comfort zone or you need to expand your comfort zone, that what you do that you thought was scary is no longer scary. You got to get out your comfort zone. You got to take a risk. I shot a video on that. You got to do something scary. You got to do something that's difficult. You got to get out of your comfort zone, because if you're living a comfortable life, I will suggest and I will imply that you're not living at all. You need to be stretched. You need to go for something big. You need to think of something big. You need to do something that you never did before. Other than that, why in the world are we living life? Life is not designed for us to be comfortable. Life is not designed for us to be chilling all the time. Life is designed for us to impact people and go after something that we couldn't do on our own strength and our own power. My bad. This is the last one, y'all. I got to wrap it up. We got to go. You got to pray for courage. Yeah. If you gonna be your real authentic self, it's gonna take some courage, because your real authentic self, it offends people. Your real authentic self is gonna upset people. Your real authentic self is gonna make other people feel inferior. It's gonna make them feel afraid. It's gonna make them feel self-absorbent. That's not the word. What's the word I'm looking for? When you're on your authentic self, it's gonna make people be self-confident. Okay, let me slow down. When you are your authentic self, this is what's going to happen. Other people is not going to like it because they don't have the courage to be their authentic selves. You got to be your authentic self, and it's going to take some prayer. So you got to pray for courage. Yeah. Because look at what the opposition is going to say. Let me read you 3 stages. Stage 1, when you're authentic self, this is why you got to pray for surge, because this is what other people are going to say. You are wrong for changing, and here are the reasons why. Have you ever heard of that? You try to stop smoking. You try to stop doing a bad habit. You start doing great for yourself. You start making decisions that they didn't like. You start making decisions that they will that people might over spiritualize and say, well, you're being disobedient. You start doing some different stuff, but guess what? You're wrong for changing here, and here's the reasons why. I don't care. I'm being my authentic self, and if God needs to deal with me, have God deal with me. My bad, y'all. I'm getting juiced up. I might have went to a place again. Here's stage number 2. Here we go. Change back and we will accept you again. So what happened? You were your authentic self. They kicked you out of their little club and their little group and their little posse. And now they're saying the requirements for you to get back in is you need to change and be the person you used to be when you grown from that. That's impossible. I'm sorry. Be your authentic self. People is going to kick you out. People is going to dismiss you. People is going to blame you. People is going to forget about you. But that's okay. You be you. Because like my boy E.T. said, you owe you. You owe yourself to be authentic. And not to be no slaves to the thoughts and opinions of other people who don't even care about you. I'm sorry, man. There's too many people in this world who's living a lie and they're not being their authentic selves. And I don't care what that authentic self to be. And your authentic self, I don't got to agree with it. I don't got to rock with it. But if you are you, man, thank God for you being you. Whether it goes with my beliefs or not, you be you, because we need you to be you. The best you can be. Don't be out here harming people talking about moto. No, I ain't talking about that, okay? All right, here we go. Stage 3, we out of here. If you don't change back, these are the consequences. They try to control you. They say if you don't change, if you don't do it my way, if you don't be the person I want you to be, that I see you to be, if you don't do it like this, guess what? Here's a list of consequences. I'm done. You got to be yourself. You got to be authentically you. And when your authentic self needs correction or redirection, guess what? Your authentic self, with the help of God, will make those adjustments. But you will never find out if you being the fake you. You don't know what's real, what's fake. You all mixed up. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Be you.